why some Muslims resort to extreme violence against those who criticize Islam. For example, on November 2nd, 2004, Theo van Gogh was murdered because of his film Submission, which portrays Muslim women trapped by the rigidities of Islam. Similarly, on January 7th, 2015, the cartoonists of Charlie Hebdo were gunned down for creating illustrations about Prophet Muhammad. This tendency toward violence can be traced back to examples set by Prophet Muhammad himself, particularly toward those who criticized him, especially when the criticism was expressed through art, such as poetry. In 7th century Arabia, poetry was highly regarded as a powerful means of communication. It served as an important tool for conveying messages. Prophet Muhammad lived in Mecca before moving to Medina in 622 AD, where he stayed for the next 10 years until his death. In March 624, Prophet Muhammad successfully robbed the Quraysh merchants from Mecca in Badr. He and his 320 Muslim robbers defeated 1,000 Quraysh. The Muslims considered this victory so remarkable that they believed it was a miraculous aid from Allah. He gained much power and wealth from the Badr raid. This gave him the confidence to eliminate some of his enemies who wrote poems criticizing him. The first victim is Al-Nadr bin al-Harith. When Prophet Muhammad still lived in Mecca, he used to invite the Meccans to Allah, citing the Quran and warning them of God's punishment for mocking his prophets.
Say to him, I really think that you, O Moses, are bewitched.
Al-Nadr bin al-Harith would then follow him and speak about heroes and kings of Persia, saying,
By God, Muhammad cannot tell a better story than I, and his talk is only of old fables, which he has copied as I have.
Al-Nadr refers to ancient legends and obscure histories about the Arabs, as well as possibly biblical stories about figures like Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, which Prophet Muhammad shared, though in his own distorted versions. On other days, Al-Nadr would interrupt Muhammad until the Prophet silenced him.
Except the Lord of the heavens and the earth, as
Everything he said is incorrect. Let me tell you the real stories of Abraham.
how dare you
You're
interrupt
full of
my
lies.
sermon? Why don't you
Your
have some
stories
manners?
are always
You
wrong.
filthy scum.
You mislead people to believe that you are
Why
a
do you
prophet when
always
you are
do
just
this
a
to me?
fraud.
In reply to Al-Nadr's harassment, Allah sent down these verses to Muhammad concerning him, or certainly other mockers in Mecca, according to the account of Ibn Abbas, Muhammad's cousin, who is considered a reliable transmitter of traditions.
Say, prophet, it was sent down by him who knows the secrets of the heavens and earth. He is all forgiving and merciful. Whenever our revelations are recited to them, they say ancient fables. But no, in fact, their hearts have been stained by all the evil they used to commit. Undoubtedly, they will be sealed off from their Lord on that day. Moreover, they will surely burn in hell, and then be told, this is what you used to deny.
Prophet Muhammad threatened his critics with Surah Al-Mutaffifin, saying,
There will be a grim eternal future for those who mock.
Prophet Muhammad's revenge was not long in coming. It was Al-Nadr's misfortune to join the Meccan army riding north to protect their caravan, which the Prophet Muhammad attacked in the Badr raid of 624 AD. The storytelling polytheist was captured. Prophet Muhammad ordered Ali to behead him instead of getting some possible ransom money. Al-Nadr was one of 2 prisoners who were executed and not allowed to be ransomed by their clans, all because they wrote poems and told stories critiquing Prophet Muhammad. The second victim, Uqba ibn Abu Mu'ayt. A similar story as that of al-Nadir can be told about Uqba. He too harassed and mocked Muhammad in Mecca and wrote derogatory verses about him.
Stood with grace, a smile painted on his weathered face. His words flowed like a river wide, a melody to hearts, a guide to the blind. He claimed to know the heaven's gates, the stars' secrets, and the planets' fates. With gestures grand and a voice profound, he cast his spell on the crowd around.
He too was captured during the Badr robbery, and Prophet Muhammad ordered him to be executed.
Hey, you let other prisoners live? Why do you treat me more harshly than the other prisoners?
Because of your enmity to Allah and to his prophet.
But how about my children? Who will take care of them?
Hellfire.
The third victim, a one-eyed Bedouin shepherd. In revenge for an ambush on some Muslim missionaries, Prophet Muhammad sent Amr ibn Umayyah and a companion to assassinate Abu Sufyan, a leader of the Meccans.
Abu Sufyan lives in Mecca. Prophet Muhammad wanted him dead. Inshallah, I will terminate him.
This is Abu Sufyan, the most prominent leader of the Meccans.
What do they want? Look at their daggers. They're up to no good.
But it wasn't easy to slay Abu Sufyan and his followers. Umayyah failed in his attempt and had to flee with the pursuers after him.
They are too strong. I have to run now.
On the way, he murdered a man named Ibn. At the end, he hid in a cave. As the pursuit was dying down, a tall, one-eyed, unnamed Bedouin entered the cave, driving some sheep. Umayyah and the Bedouin introduced each other. After they settled down, the shepherd sang a simple two-line song in defiance of Muslims and Islam.
I won't be a Muslim as long as I live, nor heed to their religion give.
Unfortunately for this Bedouin, he was in the cave with a radical Muslim who said,
You will soon see.
The Bedouin fell asleep, snoring. Umayyah decided to use this opportunity to carry out his evil plan. Umayyah recounts what he did.
I went to him and assassinated him in the most dreadful way that anybody has ever been killed. I leaned over him, stuck the end of my bow into his good eye, and thrust it down until it came out of the back of his neck.
He fled back to Prophet Muhammad and told him what he did.
Abu Sufyan was surrounded by his men. I couldn't continue with my plan. On my way back, I met a Bedouin shepherd who insulted you. I had to finish him off for good.
Well done. Let me pray for you to be blessed.
The Prophet did not scold or punish Ibn Umayyah for killing a man who had nothing to do with the plan to attack Abu Sufyan. This poor shepherd's only sin was to compose a little two-line ditty against Islam. Therefore, he was assassinated with the blessing of Prophet Muhammad. The fourth victim, Abu Afaq. Abu Afaq was an old Jewish man, reputed to be 120 years old, a member of the Banu Ubaydah tribe. He was a poet and refused to convert to Islam or acknowledge Muhammad as a legitimate prophet.
Muhammad is not a true prophet. He used violence to silence anyone who opposed him. For example, he ordered his men to kill Al-Harith ibn Suwaid ibn Samit because he dared to criticize him.
He wrote a derogatory poem about Prophet Muhammad. Then he read it out in public.
Long have I lived, but never have I seen an assembly or collection of people more faithful to their understanding and their allies when called upon than the sons of Kaila when they assembled, men who overthrew mountains and never submitted. A rider who came to them split them in two, saying, "This is haram, this is halal," of all sorts of things. Had you believed in glory or kinship, you would have followed Tuba.
As already predicted, Prophet Muhammad was not happy with Abu Afaq's poem. He decided to end Abu Afaq's life.
Who will deal with this rascal for me?
Salim ibn Umayr agreed to take care of Abu Afaq.